somehow they assume that this because there is better check and balances and there is better punishment for people inside of the KPO to rather than the one in the quick count. Then suddenly we can actually ban this quick count in the first place. Now the thing that they actually fail to catch from our case that we're never actually suddenly going to create this quick count to determine the president, right? Which is exactly why we actually punish the people in KPO who are actually doing mistakes in their counting because their decision actually really determining the future of our nation. But when we're talking about this quick count, right, what they're doing is they're actually only taking step like what they said in the very first place. They're not actually determining anything to happen inside of the governance. So we say that exactly because there is different level of effect that they're going to create when they have mistakes. There is also different level of punishment, right? In the very first place. No, thank you. And secondly, exactly like what they said, right? The status quo is that if this member of KPU, for example, is doing any mistake, they're going to go to jail. But exactly quick count is also a way to ensure that these people who are actually doing a mistake is going to jail because it is a way of check and balances. They keep talking about how check and balances in status quo is actually enough because they have witness, etc. Why then we cannot actually ensure that there is bigger and better check and balances with our proposal because we say that there is never too many check and balances to be done inside the status quo. So we say it is actually okay for us to increase the check and balances to happen in our society. Now, second point of battle. Now, thank you. How they keep talking about quick count is going to only create hallucination, expectation, and also confusion. Now, we already told you, right, on how this expectation is exactly something that's going to get bigger. Hallucination is something to get bigger if there is no quick count at all. Well, if you actually compare, ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about fanatic supporters of Prabowo, for example, if there is no quick count at all, what they're going to keep thinking is that everyone is actually supporting Prabowo. That Prabowo is always going to win anyway because there is no other people who is telling them that no, some other people are also actually choosing Jokowi. That no, lots of people inside of Indonesia are actually choosing Jokowi, right? Because there is no one to actually tell them this, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly, their expectation is getting bigger, the hallucination is getting bigger anyway in the very first place. But when there is a quick count, ladies and gentlemen, these people, even though they are fanatic, even though they think that Prabowo must win, ladies and gentlemen, but in the very first place, when they see the result of quick count, that there are also quick counts that shows that Jokowi might win, then they will see that there is a possibility that Jokowi might win, that Prabowo might lose, that their hallucination might be false in the very first place. So we say that this is exactly what we want in the status quo, right? Also, when they keep talking about hallucination, when they keep talking about this society in the first place, what they never actually explain to us why our society is going to be dumped to suddenly just going to be bound by every quick count there is inside of the status quo. Because we already what we're talking about in status quo is that we're talking about society who is already rational, ladies and gentlemen. Because for this society, they also have their own interests. They also have their own interests. For example, they want to keep their rights, they want to keep their freedom, they want to keep their education or whatsoever, right? They also want to keep certain policies of economic, and this is going and this kind of background is exactly going to create that decision who is the president candidate they're going to choose, right? And not just because some other people, just because the majority is actually choosing Jokowi, that they're suddenly going to choose Jokowi or otherwise. So we say that because these people are actually rational, we say that it's actually okay for us to create quick count, and also even if this society is not actually that rational, this kind of society that are not that rational, but they can actually be affected by so many things. They can suddenly be affected by people only talking about by their family or by other people. So why does it make it different when it comes to this quick count, which like they said is actually having statistic improvement in the very first? Now, first point of rebuttal on how they said that quick count is going to cut down discussion. First of all, we say that this is not going to happen because there are lots of quick count, and we say that like what they said, sometimes it's actually different and it's suddenly going to make them certain who is going to win. Now, secondly, also how, because we think that why they never actually explain us why just suddenly someone who is actually willing to create a discussion suddenly don't want to discuss anything anymore just because they think that someone is winning. Because what they discuss is that whether or not this economic policy is supposed to be done or whatsoever. So we think that this is not going to happen. And even if some people are actually doing that, cutting down discussion by the result of this quick count, ladies and gentlemen, we say that this is not the kind of people who are going to create good ideal political discussion in the very first place. If they only use this kind of method of just because someone is winning, then this will not have discussion, they're not going to create this political discussion that is good in the very first place. We say that it's actually okay to cut this kind of people's discussion. Now, moving on to my extension on how we say that quick count is actually a way to conduct and help stabilizing markets of investment inside of our country. No, thank you. Why? Because we think, ladies and gentlemen, in the status quo, we have investors, we have companies, we have stockbrokers who already have certain expectation, certain preference, no thank you, towards presidential candidate, right? And we say towards certain candidate or certain political party due to their own economic policy, because due to their political stance or whatsoever. Now we say that what happens when we are actually in the process of election, ladies and gentlemen, this is when they have actually to when they actually expect something to change. Right? They never know who's going to win this election and who's going to lose. What's going to happen is that these investors or companies are actually feeling certain insecurities on how the result will turn out, because they think that if certain presidential candidate win, they might actually lose their investment. On how they think that this is not going, they're not going to create economic policies that are going to be supportive towards certain investment, for example. So we say that this is going to have insecurities for them. And what's going to happen when there is this kind of insecurities, ladies and gentlemen? This is exactly why. This is exactly why some investors or some companies choose to actually pull out their investment. They choose to actually protect themselves, because this is actually their self-defense mechanism, right? Because they think that this is actually very, very risky. When this certain candidate is going to win and going to harm them, they choose to actually back out slowly from this nation. They choose to reduce their investment on this certain currency, right? Now, how it's going to be changed by our proposal, ladies and gentlemen? Because when we're actually doing this, when we're actually giving certain quick count, we're giving them victory station on what to expect, on what might actually be happen inside of this election, right? And what's going to happen is actually going to remove and lessen insecurities or possibilities to pull out of investment for supporters of candidate who's expected to win the election. Yes, we agree that the candidate the supporters of candidates who's expected to lose still going to pull out, but it's okay, because if we actually compare it, at least by our proposal, there are still the supporters of this candidate who's supposed to win are still going to be there, but without our proposal, these both supporters are going to feel insecure, both are going to pull out, both are going to create violation and harms towards our economy,